If you want to be hotter, richer and fitter by summer, then girl, I need to tell you something. June is less than 10 weeks away. But no, I'm not going to tell you need to do 10,000 different things to get your body and your bank account hotter than they've ever been before. But I will tell you all the small habits I'm thinking about in my day-to-day routine. And last year I lost 9 kilos and gained 10 grand in my bank account from side hustling, doing these small things. So let me take you through a day in my life doing the hotter, richer, fitter challenge, because I'm back and I'm doing it again. And I'm giving you a list of the full rules at the end, so screenshot if you want to do it too. First of all, moving my body after a high protein breakfast and getting outside and having caffeine after food. Once every 3 months, I would say, I get like a really bad period where it makes me feel so nauseous. We're not going to let it stop our progress though. So what did I do? Healthy swap. Walked with a friend instead of walking on my walking pad. So I still got my steps in, but enjoyed it and didn't think of it as such a hardship. The top tip is put this underneath the eyes and then also over spots, because it reflects away your dark circles. It also reflects it away from the spots, because your natural instinct would think, well, I don't want to make them more highlighted, but actually you need to be, because it does help brighten those areas. Trust me, it works. And also putting a hair mask in your slick back bun really will help prevent breakages. Feeling electrolytes. I love electrolytes so much. They genuinely help me in everyday life, especially on my period, because they help reduce brain fog for me, as well as making me feel less dehydrated. After this, I then went to meet a new friend called Grace, who's a nutritionist, and it was so interesting learning from her and listening to her all about nutrition and discussing intuitive eating. And we're thinking about doing an discussing hormones, intuitive eating, and so much more, because this is stuff you do not get taught in school. Comment HRF down below and I'll add you into the community chat, and you'll be the first one to be able to get your hand on a ticket if you're interested in that. After that, my silly little Keeks decided she didn't want to walk, so I did have a weighted walking workout. I met my friend for dinner, and let me just tell you that going to dinner is not the enemy. But because I knew I was going out, I controlled my meal portions throughout the day so that eating out was still super Because fun. How are you meant to live in your prime if you do not still do fun things with your loved ones? Anyway, those are the small habits, and here's the screenshot of the hotter, richer, fitter challenge rules. So follow along if you want to incorporate more healthy habits into your day.